What is going on, guys? NeBo back again. Hopefully you're doing good. If you are, I got some Overwatch news for you. Following up with the last video that I made with the leak of the Halloween Terror update, we have yet another leak from Dark Horse Comics, which Blizzard is partnered with Dark Horse Comics to make the comics for Overwatch. We have a leak, and I'll put it up on screen right now. It is Junkenstein. So it has Mercy in the background, we have Reaper, we have Junkrat, and we have a mysterious person looking like Frankenstein, and we'll get into that a little bit later. But let's analyze this picture. We have Mercy, she's a witch, and I mean, she kind of does already have this skin, I guess, just without the hat. So she has like a green thing, like an emerald or jade or some crystal in her hand. Reaper is looking really badass. He has a pumpkin for a head, and he's looking really like edgy, like really, yeah, like it looks sick, dude. Junkrat is center, looking like a mad scientist. He's looking like all whacked out, and we have a guy down below. We don't know who he is. It could be Winston, could be Roadhog. We don't even know, but we're gonna get into it. And so the first slide that I'm gonna show you guys, I don't speak Spanish, and this is all in Spanish, so I'm gonna make my own interpretation up in a little segment I like to call Story Time with NeBo. Alright, let's get into the first slide. Okay, guys, so we have Torbjorn, Mercy, 76, Reinhardt, McCree, I think that's Anna, and we have a little robot serving drinks in the first panel. So, I guess McCree in this first one, he's saying, you know, wow, what a cool party, I'm a cowboy, blah, blah, blah. So then, on the second slide here, we have this picture that obviously is going to be what Winston has in his short film. Is Torbjorn, Mercy saying Happy Halloween to Winston, and it looks like Anna's taking a picture, so she's saying cheese, and then she take a click. And then, next slide here, we got 76 and McCree, they're joking around with Reinhardt. Reinhardt's like, oh man, you guys are so stupid. I'm gonna drink some more green punch and get me drunk. And Reinhardt's sitting there is like, you know what? I'm gonna tell you a story. And then McCree's just like, oh god, not another story, Reinhardt. And then Reinhardt's like, no, yeah, you gotta sit around and listen to the story. And then he takes out a flashlight and he starts telling him a scary story. Okay, so in the next slide, it looks like Reinhardt saying, in a town long, long ago called vjmCHj, there was a king and a mad scientist. And he's talking about Junkrat. And the king is Reinhardt, and he's listening to this Junkrat talk about his experiments, and he's not that happy. And then Junkrat's getting mad in the next panel, and he's like, well, I'm gonna show him. And then the last panel, he's like shaking his head, and he's taking over a tarp. Then he takes off the tarp, and it's a Roadhog. Oh, see, it was a Roadhog. And the Roadhog is like a Frankenstein. And then the next slide, he's looking at the clicking thing on the wall, and he's like, click. I'm going to show that Reinhardt, I can make this. So then he electrocutes, Roadhog, trying to make him come alive. He said, why you not do this? Why you not alive? And then he cries on the floor, and he's like, wah, I cry on the floor. Next panel, please. So Mercy and Reaper come out of nowhere, and this is Witch Mercy and Pumpkinhead Reaper, come behind Junkrat, and Junkrat's like, what? Who's there? And then Mercy says, here, take these magical crystals. It will help you. And then story cuts, and they're back in the party, and McCree's like, this is a stupid story. And then Torbjorn's like, I like this, but well, this is getting scary. And then Reinhardt's like, well, you're gonna have to finish the story to find out what happens at the end, my friend. And then he's, instead of drinking out of his drink, he takes a whole bowl, and Anna's taking pictures. She's like, click, click, click. And McCree, or 76, and Mercy are just so into the story, they're not saying nothing. Back to the story. Mercy says, hey, it'll be okay, you could use this crystal to revive him. And then Reaper is on the other side saying, no, you could use this and revive him for evil. And then Junkrat puts the crystal in the machine, zaps Roadhog. He gets zapped and it zooms, biz buzz, And boom, next slide, turns into the Franken Roadhog. Look at him go. And then Junkrat's all happy. He's like, ah, yes, we did it. I showed that Reinhardt. Ha 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 ha. And then Roadhog just runs through the city, blowing up stuff. And Junkrat's super happy, by the way. Mercy's happy too. And Reaper, which I don't know why they're all friends. I thought they were enemies, but yeah. And then Roadhog goes on a rampage, tries to get into the castle, which I guess Castle Reinhardt. And he's going to take over the throne because he made fun of Junkrat. And Junkrat's just loving it. So we have Torbjorn and Reinhardt on this slide. They're looking at each other, and Torbjorn's like, tick-tock, tick-tock, stop wasting, I want to know what's going on in the final scene. And Reinhardt's like, well, if you're not going to listen, I'm going to take off. So the next slide, he leaves, pushing McCree's hat down, said, hey man, shut your mouth. So then he walks to the door, and boom! Next slide. It is Reaper. Reaper comes in, scares the crap out of Reinhardt. Reinhardt falls onto the floor, smashing everything, and everyone's like, what the hell? And then next thing you know, it was Reaper the whole time. But Reaper takes off his mask and says, hey guys, how you doing? I'm just joking around. And then McCree's like, yo, you're stupid. Torbjorn's like, man, you ruined a good story, Reyes. And then Mercy said, I was in on it the whole time. And then last slide, we have Reaper and the whole gang, the whole team of Overwatch is like, well, that was a fun Overwatch story. The end. Well, that was the end of story time with NeBo. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys are excited for this new update. And that was a lot of Easter eggs right there. A lot of cool costumes. Hopefully we can get these as skins. If you guys did enjoy, drop a like, comment down below, and or subscribe. Till next time, guys. See ya.